Hey guys and girls, how you all doing today? It's your boy Too Lazy for Life, continuing on with the Attack on Titan Shingeki no Kyojin hype train. There are no brakes on this express train, one-way trip all the way to the current season of available anime out to be watched right now for Attack on Titan. We're not stopping, we're just gonna keep on going week after week, episode after episode, non-stop until we make it to the granddaddy finale that is the final season that will be premiering in January next year, and I get to watch it alongside everyone else as it's airing and just witness the spectacle live, fresh, rather than doing 2 to 3 year catch up like I'm doing right now. Alright, so we just got done with season 2. Okay, that's done and dusted, wrapped up. Okay, put to one side. Before we get on to season 3, I've been told that there are a couple of OVAs that I should check out. Okay, they're called The Lost Girls Part 1 and 2. Apparently, they're not filler episodes. They're somewhat important of side stories. And therefore, I should go check it out before we commence season 3. Alright, so yeah, that's all I want to say. I don't think I need to recap the previous finale of season 2. Okay, you guys want to check out my thoughts on that? Then go watch the video itself. Okay, it's a pretty lengthy discussion of me just fangirling over the spectacle, the masterpiece craftsmanship that was episode 12 of season 2 of Attack on Titan. Alright, so we're now just going to get on with the first of these two OVAs. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh god, 480p resolution again. Why don't they just upscale it to 1080 Blu-ray? So this is Annie's backstory then. Oh, this is going to be really interesting. That flashback there, that nightmare she was having there, looked like she was literally stealing it from him. Imagine being in a post-apocalyptic world and everyone is desperately trying to struggle to survive and you're still putting on makeup. That was a close one. Oh, right, I forgot to comment on that previous girl, right? When she threw off her top and you got to see her, like, corset underneath and her massive tits. Right? I bet some of you were wondering, huh? Lazy didn't pick up on that. He didn't comment on that. That's weird. Don't worry, I remember. I just didn't have time, okay, to fit those words in at that moment. But I appreciate, I saw those melons. Okay?
二人の人間を経由し、今朝私のところへ。なるほど。つまりあんたが私の娘を探す唯一の人間というわけか。そうです。あんたは勤めて何年になる？一月です。では。だが問題がある。民間業者は詐欺師の集まりだ。金を踏んだくることばかりに頭を使うな。そして私は自分の目を信じておる。娘を探してくれんか。それが仕事ですから。 その日の夕食に娘は姿を現さんかった。そんなことはこれまでに一度もなかった。
Oh no, they're kicking in that music again. PTSD music.
娘さんは普段何をされていたのですか？
知らん。
What a caring father.
普段何をしているのかご存知ないということでしょうか？
そうだ。娘が何を考えておったのか、私にはまるでわからんよ。結局万代だ。昔を思い出すよ。あんたのような人は珍しいからな。
内地での平和で穏やかな暮らしを手に入れたかっただけです。他に理由が必要とは思えませんが。
It was a thug.
そうだな。
I wouldn't trust that guy.
すぐに出かける。馬車を用意してくれ。
Oh, he's gonna burn it. Wonder what kind of info that was.
しかし、845年にウォールマリアが壊されたことで大幅に事業を縮小し、残ったのは馬車による乗客の輸送業のみとある。
なるほど。奇妙な親子だ。いや、私と私の父親だって十分奇妙か。
So this happened outside of the walls. So there are actually human societies outside of yeah, because they, like they said, declassified information was that Annie lived in a town pretty close to Reiner and Bertolt. And those two also, their homeland must have been outside of the walls as well.
酔っ払って酒場の前で寝ていたところを憲兵に保護された。ストヘスク憲兵支部のものですが、この娘に見覚えは？
さあ、知りませんね。
それよか早くお家に帰ってパパに慰めてもらいな。
コーデロインだね。ただし、この娘について知っていることを聞かせてくれたら、私は何も見なかったこと。
I'll have seen nothing, but I've already pretzeled all three of you anyways.
その後、急に黙り込んだと思ったら。
What? She's the daughter of some aristocrat, but she goes into this sleaze bar and acts like a thought.
うちに帰れなくなるよ。
待ってくれよ。カーリーは何かやべえことやってると思ったからだ。あいつの親父は落ちぶれた。でも、カーリーはたんまり金を持ってた。
Huh?
やばい金なんだよ。
Went bankrupt.
だからあんたはカーリーを逮捕するつもりだと思ったんだよ。5日くらい前だ。
カーリーがやってたやばいことというのは？
それは知らね
わかった。あんたたちは違法薬物を子供に売っていたという報告書を出す。牢獄生活は随分長くなるだろうね。
おい、ふざけるなよ。
その人たちは本当に知らないと思いますよ。だからもういじめないでやってもらえませんかね。
あんたも何か思い出したの？
私は何も忘れてませんよ。ケンパーボルツ、南アーヘン通りに住んでます。パンチまでは知りませんが。
俺だって今の今まで知らなかったんだよ。なんだよ。
邪魔したね。
Well, how nice of you, Annie. Alright, at least you gave him his arm back.
カーリーとケンパーのこと。
なんだあんた。
ケンパーボルツという男を知ってる？区内で許可なく火を焚くことは禁止されてる。 質問に答えてくれれば見逃してやってもいいけど。
面白い姉ちゃんだ
ケンパー・ボルツという男を知ってる？
Holy shit, that's a lot of drugs.
コデロンか。
なんとか言え、謝れ。いつもみてえにヒーヒー謝るんだよ。早くしろ。
Oh! Oh god, I was getting too into the fucking murder mystery investigation episode, man. Oh man, I was getting so into it towards the end there. I didn't even realize time was flying by so fast. Oh my god, so they found her. They found Carly. Oh shit, her body's been rotting underneath that bed for the last 10 days. Oh my god. I'm surprised Annie actually like got so creeped out and scared like that. And then just like jumped back. And then just got, you know, decked and plastered on the side of the kitchen table there. Because she clearly knows that she could just transform into her Annie Titan form, right? Why would you be so... well, I guess maybe she's like Reiner and Bertolt. She's been a human a bit too long, and then she just believes that she's human a bit too long. And, you know, you just get the human frights. You get the creeps. But if I was her and I was fully conscious that, hey, I'm a badass, I can transform into a 15-meter Titan. Finding a dead body under the bed shouldn't be any much of a problem for me, but no. Well, I mean, to be honest, if you start getting that creepy bad voodoo aura and it's pointing you towards something hidden underneath the bed that's currently being masked, concealed by the bed sheets, and then you just pull it up, pull it open, and then you just see a rotting corpse and their like ghoulish, decaying face staring right back into you, back into your eyes, back into your soul. No matter how balls of steel, nerves of steel you may be, you'll probably jump a little bit. A bit of you inside, even 1% to the most hardcore of dead inside people may just end up shitting themselves, just even a little bit, even 1%. Oh man, so that's where she was. I thought she was a Titan. I thought she somehow just got injected with some kind of biological weapon serum like I theorized and theory crafted from season 2 as to where these Titans came from, and then she also got hit with that drug and got infected and got turned into a Titan, and she ran away into exile or something, and Annie had to go chase after her outside of the walls. But nope, she was hidden underneath the bed in a slums district of the Stois area this entire time. Oh man, poor girl. But then again, like I said, right, she's the daughter of some rich snobby dad, head of a company and whatever, which by the way, they mentioned that the dad's company went bankrupt, so I don't even know how that dad is right now, still an aristocrat. He's still a billionaire, it seems, from the way he looks and where he lives and whatever. But her daughter had a boyfriend that's a drug dealer living in the slums, and she also used to visit the local rundown bar and be a thought to all of these OG-sans, okay, these creepy grandpas there in that bar. Like, what the fuck? This girl had problems, man. But then again, her daddy never loved her. Her daddy never gave her any attention. So, of course, she's a bit messed up in the head. Perfectly understandable outcome and scenario there. And, yeah, that ending. Oh, my God. Like, I didn't think we were going to get another rendition of Call Your Name. But this one, sang by what? Jemmy? Alright, oh, my God. It sounded, arguably, it sounded even better than the original one. Oh man, and they even had all these custom visuals with Reiner and Bertolt and what's his name, like Marcellus or whatever, and then Annie. I guess that was their little tight-knit group. Okay, that was their little band of merry men that would go out and do operations together, both as Titans and as humans. Funnily enough, though, they didn't manage to save Marcellus from getting eaten at the time, even though they know that they were the Armored, the Colossus, and the Anti-Titan. They could have, like, come on. Eren can transform sometimes and save people in a flash. So those guys at that time wouldn't just think, oh, I'm going to transform into a Titan now and save him from getting eaten by the Ymir Titan at the time. Huh? That never occurred to those three. Or maybe it just happened so quickly that they couldn't save him. But even then, right, afterwards, they ran for their lives. But I'm starting to question what the fuck's going on with their Titan forms. It's like these guys are just living split personalities. It's like sometimes they completely forget that they're Titans, and sometimes they don't. So what is it? It's like Eren knows that he has a Titan form all the time, but Bertolt and Reiner, for example, like especially Reiner, he has an identity crisis. Sometimes he completely forgets who he is, and then other times he remembers that he is a warrior and he is the armored Titan. Same with Annie, I think. Annie also might have that same issue. But it's been a great episode, alright? Just getting to see all of this. 24 minutes of dedicated Annie screen time. Just getting to learn a little bit more about this girl. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't hate Annie, much like I don't hate Reiner and Bertolt and any of the bad guys, technically. Maybe the Ape Titan. I don't know what he's all about. But everyone else, alright, they are still relatable. Okay, you can still sympathize with them. And Annie, okay, based on just all that she did in this episode, you can, like, she was sus back in season 1 because you didn't know that much about her, and you wonder whether she really was a bad guy trying to kidnap Eren and whatnot. But then you realize that she's part of this gang with Reiner and Bertolt, and they were also trying to kidnap Eren. And now we know why they wanted to kidnap Eren, because of what we learned in season 2's finale. So you know, I don't think they're really actually that bad. They're just misunderstood, and they have some kind of goal that they're trying to accomplish right now with Eren. And after seeing just Annie going around and just doing casual stuff for 24 minutes and also trying to go look for that guy's daughter, you think, you know, if it really was a Titan trying to destroy humanity, why would they bother wasting their time going through such a meaningless task, right? So Annie, there's still more to learn about her, I think. Okay, and I'm eager to find out, okay, what that's gonna be. All right, and the last thing I want to talk about is just this OAD. Just, it's not even 480, it's 576p. How specific? 576p resolution. Why do they do this? Huh? Like, Studio Wit, like, did you animate, did you make the visuals, did you draw up this entire OAD in 480p at the time? Like, I'm pretty sure they must have done this in better resolution. Like, someone, if you know how OADs and OAVs work, explain to me what goes on in the production process for these things. Couldn't they have upscaled it to 1080p Blu-ray? Like, or did they deliberately do this just to, you know, give it the old-timey, like, retro feeling? Because the visuals definitely look like it. Like, same with the 5 OVAs from season 1. With this low resolution quality, this show passes off as something that came out in, like, 2010. Alright, but when you bump it up to the jaw-dropping, eye-gasmic 1080p Blu-ray visual quality, man, it's, like, better than most animes that are out today. But you drop it back down to VHS tape and DVD quality resolution, and man, you can make even the latest show. You can probably even make Heaven's Feel Part 3 look like it came out in 2010. Make it look ancient with that visual quality, man. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, that is it. That's all of my thoughts for the first of the 2 OVAs, okay, The Lost Girls. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Alright, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was damn good. Alright, and I'll be getting straight on to part 2 after this recording. Alright, guys, so thank you all so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Anyone that's still not subscribed yet, brand new viewer to the Too Lazy for Life community, to my channel. You just found my Attack on Titan videos for the first time, and you want to join me on my Attack on Titan journey, then hit all those social media links and video interactive buttons and links and comments and whatever down below to show me your support. Alright, I very much appreciate it if you do that. And also consider joining the Discord server and signing up to the Patreon also if you want to show me that next extra level of support. Alright, big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on the platform. Big massive shout outs to Tomato and Sailor, the sloth troopers of the Too Lazy for Life sloth army, and once again to the supreme sloth supporter, Eden's Musketeer. Once again, thank you guys so much for your next extra level of generosity and patronage. I don't know what else to say, but just thank you guys. You guys are absolute freaking legends. Alright guys, that is it for part 1 of the Lost Girls OVAs. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all very shortly for part 2, okay? But until then, that is it from your boy Too Lazy for Life. Bye for now!